So YouTubers, we're now in car heading out to Riesen. I was in two minds whether or not to come here because just a bit further down the road there is Herbie. But Herbie it's not a walk in the park, it's more severe. It's a red trail, so that counts as a single black. The reason I've chosen to come to Riesen is basically because it is a walk in the park, but it's a walk on a bike. So let's pull up behind this large American style car and we'll chat later when we get to Riesen. So welcome to Riesen. I've got myself kitted out in everything I need, including a jacket. But it's about 15 degrees today, so a jacket will not be necessary. Oh, for your information, it's the 12th of November. You look at the trees, and it's still warm. Now then, all we need to do is get the bike off the car. Okay, so this is the trailhead at Riesen. You can see the sign there, and there's the path, or the trail. Now, if that was a path, you'd just go walking up that and it'd be a walk in the forest, but what's that? It's a bike! So instead of going for a walk, let's go for a gentle bike ride instead. Now, the great thing about mountain bikes is that they've got a very wide range of gears. So pedaling up hills like this is really easy. You don't need to be incredibly fit, but the more you cycle, the fitter you will become. And it's a bit wet under. There are roots here, that was a slippery route. But here's the thing. If you're going for a walk, you just go for a walk. If you're going for a bike ride, you're riding a bicycle. But you've got to remember, if the going gets tough, you can always get off and walk. Just getting out into the forest for a bit of a ride is such an enjoyable thing to do. Right. Across the road. And this is the start of the trail proper. Not been out here for such a long time. Normally these days, if we travel somewhere, we'll go somewhere a bit more dynamic. So we'll go to somewhere like Herbie, or maybe a little further afield. But yeah, so far I've not really touched my brakes. Well, not much. That downhill bit there. And this is literally, it's just, as I said, a walk in the park. Well, this is a walk in the woods. Ooh! Toadstool. Check out that. I'll tell you what, I would not have seen that on my couch. Right, up the hill. Again, the same with downhills. If you can't make it up a hill, walk it. Oh, there's a man on a bike up there. Now, I didn't see him in the car park, so he must have taken a pause, or he knows a shortcut or something. Oh, bikes are brilliant.
such good fun. Such good exercise. Right now, this I do remember. Get in the right gear, because this is a hill and a half. And it's damp. Let's see if I can get it. Under the tree. Hey, hey. Did see them before. Oh, I know where they went, yeah. They missed out the beginning of the trail. Lost. Follow the white dots. So yeah, they started a bit before me. But this will be their second time round. Don't know whether I'm going to do second time round. Might do. So what sort of bike should you bring to a trail like this? Well, anything will do really. It doesn't even have to have suspension. As long as you've got big fat tyres, you'll survive. The only thing I would suggest is having a good selection of gears. So more of the low range. Alright, this is going to be a problem. This is going to be a recurring feature. YouTubist, it's kind of guessing where the trail goes, because there are a number of leaves on the ground. And there's a white dot, so I'm going in the right direction. And most of it I kind of recognise, but not all of it. So we're up here. Right, now where? It looks like it comes down here. I can just see where tyres have been over. Only just though. Leaf surfing. Yeah, it's slightly lighter where tyres have come across. I'm fairly sure some of this is pine. As far as this obviously is deciduous. It's absolutely beautiful. Just a little bit tricky to spot the trail. Fallen tree. Yeah, a good set of gears to get you up the hills. And most bikes have disc brakes these days. But suspension for a trail like this, it's not really necessary. This way, I think. There. Wow, this is tricky. I think this afternoon, or after I finish this, I'm going to go out to Rainbow to get my jump hit on. I met Mike from Mike's Bike Rides there a couple of days ago, and I saw him from a distance as I was going up the hill, and he was standing by the set of jumps that he built, and I thought to myself, I better do them justice. So I tried my very hardest, jumped them, and then went to say hello to Builder of Jumps, who was very complimentary. So thank you for that, Mike. A massage to the ego from someone other than yourself. It's always good. Right, spot the trail. We're back in the, I think it's a mixture of beech and oak. But as regular viewers of this channel will know, I am no arborist or horticulturalist of any description. However, my sister-in-law, Otavia, would absolutely know, and she called me a thickie. Gary, you should know this. How old are you? My sister-in-law, though, is one of the most intelligent people I know. If I have a question to do with grammar in any number of languages, or a question regarding the natural world, I can ask her and be pretty sure that I'm going to get the right answer. So thank you, Tavi. And if you do watch Tavi, I hope you're subscribed. And anyone else is watching, why not hit the subscribe button, ring the bell icon, leave a comment. Now, apologies to those of you who were expecting me to go slowly. I kind of am going slowly, and it's add speed to taste. So that can absolutely be rolled down very slowly. Where the hell are we here? Yeah. And this is a bit of a where are we? A magical mystery tour. Now I'm not going over that because my bottom bracket catches on it. That's a no, 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 no. Not my bottom bracket, my chainring, which is connected to the bottom bracket, Gary. So short one up to the top here. Get back on again. And I think, kids, I'm going to have to take my coat off. I think the trail actually goes around there. It does come up this hill. I've just taken a massive shortcut. Right. Jacket off. Tie around waist. There's a video on YouTube of a drunk guy on a beach. He must be drunk or sunstroke or whatever, because he's trying to get dressed, and onto his top he tries to put on a pair of shorts. It's not working for him, and there's a couple looking at him and laughing and filming, and then a friend appears to help the man get dressed, and he must be drunk as well, because he helps him try to put a pair of shorts on, and it's not working, and neither of them can work out why. I put shorts on in the traditional manner, both arms in first, not one at a time. Well, YouTubists, there's a big white dot. Let's cycle towards it. And where are we going now? Down here. It sounds amazing with all these leaves. Leaf surfing. Oh, I tell you what, taking that jacket off was such a good idea. I'm mildly moist, definitely damp, slightly soggy. Wistfully wet. I'll shut up then, will I? Right, this is where we normally stop for a snack. But no kids, no snacks, so no stop. Eat. One of the first times we came here with the kids, it was a Sunday, and there were loads of weekenders about, families and bikes, but mostly young men and some young ladies as well, and us obviously. Now this is when the kids were first introduced to mountain biking, and they were finding their feet, so to speak. Oopsie daisy, concentrate, monsieur. Avec précaution. Finding their feet. So we're being overtaken quite a lot. And then these ladies went past us. And by this point I'm beginning to think, oh, you cruel rotters, you know, overtaking these poor defenseless children. But if there's someone slow in front of you, you need to go past them. And then we got to a bit up here, the two ladies were humming and hawing about the downhill bit, and Gabby, bless her cotton socks, just ripped straight down it. It was brilliant. But there's a point as well, for those of you who are interested in trying mountain biking, but are a little bit worried, oh, I can't do this, I can't do this. I've got a friend who does it, but he or she, oh, they're really good, I can't go with them. Yes, you can. What we do as a family is, depending on how I'm feeling, right, this is the bit where the ladies were oohing and eyeing and shall we do this? And Gabby just went meow, straight down past them. Good girl, Gab. She's getting a lot better though. She did a magic jump the other day, which I'll put up on screen now. Anyway, if you've got a friend that goes mountain biking and you're thinking, I'd like to go along, then go along. They will be happy. Well, I can't talk for other people. I would be happy to take anyone mountain biking. Anyone. Even if they couldn't ride a bike, I would teach them how to ride a bike, and then I'd teach them how to mountain bike. And what we do is we do fastest goes first. So you go first, and then you cycle for a bit, and you stop and you wait, and then you bunch up again, and you rinse and repeat, as the advert said. And that way everyone can go together. But if it's your absolutely first time, what I would do is I'd ride behind you and just say, okay, this bit of trail here, watch the trees, watch the roots, keep your eyes on the floor ahead of you at slow speeds, about 2 meters ahead. Pick your line. As the speeds increase, you look further ahead. But yeah, mountain biking for me is brilliant because it's not just Red Bull Rampage, you know, where you've got the world's best free riders, more or less, jumping off cliffs. It's everything from just cycling along a country lane to Red Bull Rampage. You've got a mixture of different disciplines. You've got cross country, you've got enduro, you've got downhill, you've got free ride, but it's all the same sport. It's all cross country bicycling. People have been doing that since the beginning of the bicycle. As said, no fancy equipment needed, just a bike with good gears and brakes and fat tires. And if you can look after your bike yourself, it's not that expensive. Mind you, having said that, bike shops aren't too bad. But this is basically what I'm talking about. This is a walk in the woods, improved by the fact you're on a bicycle. Right, battery died there. Fortunately, I have a spare, which shows you how long I've been riding around in this, getting lost. Batteries normally last for about 50 minutes. So it's been a longie today. We're nearly at the finish now though. Ah yeah. Right, so there's a bit of an up and over here. So we'll take it wide here, bit half a crank, and then up and over. Actually no, this is where Gabby got me to jump, that one there. And there's that one there. The ground is a little bit soft though, not particularly fast rolling, so no good for jumps. But jumps I will get later on at Rainbow. When I was a kid, I used to go with my grandparents in Yorkshire, a little village called Snaith, which is basically farmers and miners, and then just farmers for some reason. Oh yes, they closed down all the pits. Anyhow, on the outskirts of town there was like I'm gonna say a teen disco, but a young person's night spot called the Rainbow. Never actually went there because at the time, well, when we used to go there, I would definitely be underage. 15, 16, well, we went as kids, small kids, and where the hell am I going? Here we are, small kids, and then kept going till we're about 15, 16, and then the quaint charms of an English village started to wear a little. You know, when you're a kid, it's fantastic. You're out in the woods, you're out in the fields, you're in orchards, borrowing apples and plums, and strawberries as well. I remember there was a strawberry field. That was hell if you got caught in there though. Woo! But yeah, the Rainbow. My uncle always used to say in his thick Yorkshire brogue, you want to get yourself down the Rainbow. Fantastic there. I love it. 40 pence a pint. True story. Way back when, a round of drinks in Edinburgh was about £8 for about, ooh, I don't know what that looked like. It's a moose, and I'm lost. I think we're this way. That was definitely a moose though. I hope we got that. Yeah, round of drinks is about £2 for a pint, or a gin and tonic, or whatever you wanted in Edinburgh, maybe a bit more. And, oh, I've fallen off this one before, just a habit. I was out with my then girlfriend and my brother James, and we got into this pub called the Bell and Crown. I'd ordered 3 drinks and handed over a £10 note by way of payment, and I got a £5 note and change, small change back. And I looked at the girl, and because I thought, you know, it was going to be like £6 or £7, and it was under a £5. And I looked at her and I said, I think you've made some mistake here. And she went, no, I've given you your correct change there. And I said, no, you give me too much. And she went, have I? And then she went, no, you got your right change. So that was that. Very cheap. Anyway, we're back to the car park. That is where we started there, just behind Mr. Who. And that is a walk in the woods on a bike. I hope you enjoyed it. Now, back to Gary in the studio. Okay, back at home with my feet up, taking it easy after that, well, not very strenuous walk in the forest with my bike. I hope this has been useful for many people, for lots of people. Many people think, okay, mountain biking, it's an extreme sport, and mountain biking can be an extreme sport. But mountain biking can also be just a good, relaxing thing to do on a day off. The sun shines. There's nothing better than being on the back of a bike. So I hope this has made some sense to you. I hope I've given you something to think about. I hope that you'll go away from this and think, well, yeah, mountain biking can be for me. I hope I've given you the spark. And if not a spark, then I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, click the like button, hit subscribe, ring the bell icon so then you'll know when we make new videos, and leave a comment. I love replying to comments. Don't get many of them, so they always get reply. Anyway, for now, this is me, Gary, on full relaxed mode, saying one buy is one better.